Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Meet the Presenters for the Irish Hypnotherapy Conference. Today, I am delighted to be joined by Lucie Charping. Lucie is a peak performance coach, a hypnotist, and an author, and she's been doing this for a long time, longer than would be expected. She's been doing this for 30 years. There we go. So she is a person of the world as well. That's what she said to me when I first spoke to her, and I really liked that. But Lucie, lovely to have you with us. How are you?
I'm very well. Lovely to be here. Aloha.
Fabulous. Aloha. Yes, I am getting used to this aloha greeting because you're in Hawaii, so it's fantastic. So many people will know who you are, Lucie, but for those who don't, if you wouldn't mind, could you enlighten us and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and what drew you to hypnotherapy in the first place?
Yes, absolutely. As you mentioned, I'm a peak performance coach. I deal with mostly elite athletes, highly stressed out people,
Hmm.
and nervous systems that need some guidance. I've had the privilege of working with some of the most elite athletes in the world, and currently I work with world champions, teaching them how to microdose flow, which is
Mm,
eyes open, real-time hypnosis on demand. And in their world, that can save their life and
yeah.
it not just enhance their performance.
Cool. That's interesting. So I like that microdose flow. So obviously we're going to have a little chat about what your presentation is about, but don't tell us everything, right? But first things first, you've been doing this for 30 years, you said, right? What first drew you to hypnotherapy, hypnosis?
Well, I've been in the mind body consciousness coaching realm for 30 years, hypnotherapy specifically for just under 25.
Oh, yeah.
And what drew that me to it, like actually many people, was my own injuries and my own challenges.
Yeah.
And so I started in sports medicine. I moved through sports medicine into Ayurveda. I have a holistic outlook on things.
Mhm.
Um, I love me some science. So into neuroscience, and I've taken through the years, I have developed my methods into what I now call the flow mind
Mm,
method. And it's a real privilege to work with people.
mm.
I have to say I don't work with the whole gamut of everyone. I have somewhat of a niche market, but I have purposefully done that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I am fortunate enough to get some really incredible results with my clients.
Mm.
Isn't it such a
Yeah.
rewarding job?
It really, really is. Do you know what? It's like with my wife, she says to me, you know, you only play work.
Yeah,
And I'm like, well, sometimes. But
yeah.
and I like to use the word privilege as well, because sometimes you end up helping people that really we can affect massive change with them, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's honestly, that's one of my things is through the years
Mhm.
of mind body medicine, hypnotherapy, my practice has evolved and changed. And it has evolved into the flow mind method now
Mm.
because not 30 years ago, but back in 2012, I had a very, very serious injury. I
Right.
had a
Okay.
chiropractic injury that broke my neck. It
Oh,
caused brain dysfunction, caused a slew of functional neurological issues, and
whoa.
a awful, awful pain condition called trigeminal neuralgia. And I
Hmm.
wouldn't wish that on anybody. It is
Yeah,
called the
yeah.
suicide disease for a reason, and it's terrible. And in that, I my options were to either take lifelong drugs through the
Mm.
medical system or to drill a tiny little hole into my head and put a spacer between my cranial nerve and the vessel that was pressing on that nerve.
Hmm.
And I was like,
Don't
can't
fancy
imagine
that.
what would go wrong there. So, so I chose door number three. And
Okay.
job, yeah, door number three was rewiring my nervous system. And
Okay.
from that, I developed the integrative methods that are now focused very much on prediction, training the prediction machine, and emotional and behavioral prediction.
Right. That's pretty ghastly because you would assume you go to a chiropractor, and one of my really good friends is a chiropractor, and you think, right, okay, what can go wrong? But clearly, quite something quite significant.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, that's pretty horrible. Okay, well. We're going to
I'm
have
good.
you with us.
I'm good. I'm here to
I
tell
was
the tale.
so
I've come. It's
I
good.
was I was going to ask, and then I thought, no, let's not pry. But the thing with it is, so you're coming to see us in April,
Yeah.
and one of the things I always ask people and the presenters that I've been talking to is, why should people come and see you? What is it your presentation is all about? Now, don't give it all away. You can if
Mm.
you want, really, but give us a taster of what you're going to talk to us about and what it's all about and why should people come and see you.
Okie dokie. Okay, so the title of my talk is The
Hmm.
Feel is Real, The Why is a Lie. Say yes to stress and rewire your emotion in real time.
Okay.
Now, you come to my talk, I'm gonna give you real-time examples. You're gonna walk in and you're gonna see straight away someone doing this in real time. And that someone is Alex Honnold. He's a renowned climber.
Mm,
And you will see that how you can transform and say yes to stress that fast, right?
okay.
So unlike some traditional coaching or hypnosis methods, the flow mind method is applied memory reconsolidation training, and it
Okay.
directly targets the conscious, embodied, and subconscious pathways to update the prediction machine and the patterns at their source. So rather than one side of hypnotherapy and language reconsolidation, there's three pathways: saying yes to stress, microdosing flow, and I will share the neuroquantum shift.
Hmm.
So in this talk, we're going to sprinkle some science, some neuroscience. We're going to bust some myths about emotion, because that's really some of the ideas around emotion is what's having people feeling like they're stuck for no reason.
Hmm.
And so I want to bust those myths. We're going to do some demos. We're going to have a little bit of experience. We'll do some hypnosis. I'll give you a self-hypnotic process, which is the flow switch.
Hmm.
And we will get to the neuroquantum shift, which is the technique that I have developed to update this puppy, the prediction machine, in real time through language.
So in that little passage that you just said,
Yeah.
three things that came out which are like fabulous. There was the word sprinkle, which sounds very nice. Then there was the word bust, which is like, and then there was the word shift, right? Three very powerful words, all in one succinct message. I think people should come and see you. I, for one, will be there. I've said that to pretty much everyone because everyone I've spoken to, I'm going, oh, how am I going to spread myself so thin? But realistically, what you just said sounds fantastic. So thank you for explaining that to us. So my
Yeah.
third question, which I always like to ask people, and this is from your perspective, right? From someone with your experience, from someone with your expertise, what would you say to someone who was thinking about attending the Irish Hypnotherapy Conference or coming along to see us and spend some time with us, if they were a little bit on the fence? What would you say to someone to convince them to come along, or what do you think the benefits are for someone who attends conferences, especially in this case, ours, the Irish one?
Oh, well, if you're sitting on the fence, I suggest you start balancing on that fence and doing a handstand on that fence, because if you don't come, you're missing out. Right, that's it. That's it. Is if you don't come, you're missing out. But the thing with this particular conference and what I'm so excited about is not just the community and the connection,
Mm-hmm.
but the focus on business growth and cohesion
Mm-hmm.
and getting people really to just get jazzed about the business side of hypnotherapy as well as the therapy side of things, and
Yep.
putting that into a nice big pot of soup with everyone so they can throw their ingredients in there, and we're going to create like an incredible dish when you come to the Irish Hypnotherapy Conference. There is no doubt. Um, if you're on the fence, stand on that thing, pivot on it, put a tutu on it, and we'll see you there.
That's the best answer I've had. So I'm going to just leave it at that. Lucie, thank you so much for your time. I know it's been a bit rough over there weather-wise and things. We've sort of been in and out of trying to arrange this because it's been, you were explaining to me, there's been some pretty unpleasant things happening over there. But thank you for giving me the time today and having a chat and spending some time with us. So I look forward to seeing you in April. And thank you once again.
I look forward to seeing you there too. And yeah, I'm super excited to connect with everybody and just play a bit, play a little bit. You
Well,
know,
we
we're all serious. We got to play a little bit more.
well, we can guarantee that. So it's kind of guaranteed. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you soon.
All right, aloha. Thank you.
See ya. Bye.